Time to have fun with another challenge. I'm Chris. This is Late Night Dead Wax. One of the things I've enjoyed the most since starting this channel is these challenges that go around the VC. And man, they really make me look at my collection, and it's so interesting seeing other people's collections and stuff like that. This one's a unique one. It's another fun one. Racer Records. He put out a 10 artists or bands from his province in Canada, and put out the challenge for everyone to show 10 from their area here in the U.S. In my case, that's the state of Pennsylvania. So let's get started. First up, I have Billie Holiday. She was born in 1915 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. One of the greatest voices of all time. And this is a reissue of Lady in Satin. It's classic. Next up, Cinderella, another one from Philadelphia. One of my favorite bands of all time. From the 80s. They got pigeonholed into the whole glam metal, hair metal thing, but they were so much more than that. You probably can't tell by the cover, but they were much more of a blues hard rock band. It really came through in later albums. This one still kicks ass too. Big fan. Cinderella. Philadelphia, number 2. Staying in that genre, we have another one, Poison, Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. 3 out of the 4 members. I think CC might be from California, but the rest were from Mechanicsburg. Moved out to LA to try and make it big, and well, they did. And this was their first record, Look What the Cat Dragged In, and it's if you're gonna have classic hair or glam metal from the 80s, this is definitely on the list, always. This was Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, number 3. Now we're getting real close to home for me. This is the Sharks. In a black and white world, this was the Electra EP that they put out as part of winning the Basement Tapes on MTV. They were an awesome band, new wavy, early 80s, super cool. Some of the members still play around here, and I try and catch them when I can. Just really good stuff. If you see, this one's fairly easy to find. I actually have all of them now, but this was the major label, their only major label record. Really good stuff. They actually had a video for Only Time Will Tell that for a very long time was back when MTV did videos. It was still in their top 100 videos of all time. Another one from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. This is Suddenly Tammy. This is another major label record for a local band, and they only had this one. They had one independent record, I believe, was on a small label called Spin Art. The label was it was self-titled, I believe. I can't find it. I really want a copy, but this is a good album too. They were a 3-piece band. Bass, piano, and drums. No guitar. Think Ben Folds with female lead, but a little more indie and a little more, well, in my opinion, cool. Anyway, we get there when we do. Suddenly Tammy, that was from Lancaster. Next up, one of probably the biggest artists to come out of our region. Probably not Pennsylvania in general, but our region. The band Live, they were from York, Pennsylvania. They played a lot in Lancaster, which is where I'm at. And I caught them a few times, just club gigs, and then they blew up and became mega stars. And I think some of the guys still live around here. But this was their best. This was their first record, Mental Jewelry. This one and Throwing Copper for me are really good records. But I chose this one because it's what got me into them, and it kind of has that college radio feel that kind of has been lost over time. But great record, York, Pennsylvania. And one of the big recent acts to come out of the area, Hailstorm. They're from Redline, Pennsylvania. This is the Back from the Dead record that came out, I believe, last year. Super cool stuff, hard rock, metal, wherever you want to genre specify them. Really good stuff, though. Lizzie Hale's voice is incredible, and the band as a whole are just great musicians, and they never disappoint live too. So if you ever get a chance, check them out live, and definitely pick up their records when you can. Now we got some fun ones because these are all kind of technically. This is Joan Jett, obviously. Glorious Results of a Misspent Youth. She was born in Wynwood, PA. I don't even know where that is. She didn't grow up here. I mean, she kind of made it big elsewhere, but we're going to claim her because she's Joan Jett. So, Pennsylvania proud. And another one that's kind of a technicality, 9 Inch Nails. Trent Reznor was born in Pennsylvania. And, I mean, you can't get bigger than 9 Inch Nails in my world. This is my copy of The Downward Spiral. This was an original pressing. It was not released in the U.S. on vinyl. It was only released here as a promotional copy. I have no idea how many there are, but I know that there's not a lot, and I know they go for pretty decent money, and I kind of stole this back in '94 when it came out. So, I mean, I didn't literally steal it, but I think I felt like I overpaid when I paid like $20 for it. But it's been with me ever since, and it's a great record. It sounds good, too. I don't have any of the new ones to compare it to, but anyway, once again, Trent Reznor, Pennsylvania. And of course, last but not least from Pennsylvania, Taylor Swift from
Reading. She's from Reading.
Okay, she's from Reading. Definitely Pennsylvania. And this is my lovely daughter, Kennedy, and she's going to tell you about this one.
I don't know what to say.
Well, it's her favorite Taylor Swift record. It's Folklore. This one is the Long Pond Studio Sessions. This was a record store day?
Mm-hmm.
Record store day exclusive. It was a really hard one to find, and I got it for it. Yeah, it was on your birthday. Mm-hmm. So, there you go. Taylor Swift, Pennsylvania, right? Pennsylvania proud. Yeah. Thanks, Kennedy. Mm-hmm. That'll do it for me. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time.
Not good with this stuff, Dad. Dad, I'm gonna laugh. You can't do this.